I told the kids don't eat this stuff.
It's banana chips.
I know. So anyhow, I finally had the chance to be with my friend here. He seldom is not in my area, and he's running around Thailand working for Rico. Rico. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Rico.
Oh, I've had a lot of their cameras.
Yeah.
And they make black, nice little cameras too.
Oh yes, they do.
Yeah. Have you got a Rico camera?
I used to, broken now.
Shame on you. So he's over here to visit ISB,
Yes.
right? And you have a technical product that's from China. That's pretty cool.
Yes, we
Tell me about it.
We got a partnership with a company called MaxHub, and they make interactive touchscreen TVs, big whiteboards, blackboards style, and they also make big screen LED screens, the ones that go onto the big walls in front of malls and stuff.
Yeah, I got a customer for you for that.
Yeah, that's good. So,
a new international school's opening up, and she asked me about that.
Sure, and they also have now the new technology that can go in front of your glass window, and people can still see in and out, and it still has a screen running on top of it.
Oh, so it's transparent.
Transparent technology.
And at the same time, there's LED or some
Correct.
structure inside. Huh?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Vinit has two boys. They went to ISB, and they were my prodigies.
There's one of them studied jewelry with hardcore with Jerry, and the other one did woodworks.
Right, and I miss them both dearly. But when I'm bitching and I'm in a bad mood, guess who I email? Those guys.
Those guys.
I
yeah.
just tell them whatever I'm thinking about, and they're very happy to communicate with me and give me advice and everything.
Yeah, they're very fond of you too.
One is in the American school.
No, actually, both are finished with the school. Both of them went to ISB. The elder one graduated from ISB. The younger one then transferred to American School Bangkok and graduated from there. The elder one, Karan, is now finished with his biomedical science major in Mahidol University. And the younger one, Vansh, is starting his second year at Mahidol with his IT engineering.
Oh, he's going to go into IT engineering?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So they're both grown up now.
Yes.
And they stayed with me for a year while
Yes.
they went to ISB. So I became their grandfather, and every night I came home and told them a story. And they probably shared a lot of those stories with you.
Oh yes, they did. And they've grown a lot because of that.
Now, are you running around Bangkok a lot? Or
A
are you
lot.
stay at the company?
No, I do run around the whole country actually.
You know that Rico cameras were here or in America for years ago, and they always they weren't as popular as Nikon and some of these other companies, but they made such great equipment.
Yep. Till now, they have one of the best optic lens patents in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're using that same patent in our multi-function copier technologies.
Oh, so they make, that's right, they're big in copiers too. Wow.
And now for the past 5 years plus, they have been expanding into full IT. So we're doing everything now, from IT services to infrastructure to networking and the core products.
I talk about you a lot, and some of the Indians that I work with know you.
Okay.
I know your family, and it's pretty cool, because I talk about you. You are always too brilliant to be at ISB. I'm sorry to say that, but you were on your way up. They didn't know what they had when they had you. This man's a genius. He's an actually bona fide genius.
Thank you.
And you know how I met him? Let me just tell you the quick story. The quick story is I saw him in his car, and he had invented out of muffin fans a ventilating system so his car wouldn't get so hot, and it operated all day long by solar. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so his car was not so hot when he got into it, but this guy's hot. He's really hot. He's a great man, and we both had an interest in drones together. We were both like children with drones.
Yes, we were.
And
I broke 2 of them.
did you? Yeah. And do you have any left?
I still have my last DJI 4.
Oh, I just bought the DJI Mini 3. It's fantastic because the screen's already in it. The problem they made is that it's only 700 nits, and my iPhone is even brighter than the screen that comes in the controller.
Wow. Okay.
But it flies like a dream up to maybe 3-4 kilo away, and I get on the roof of my house and I send it over to cafe and have it turn around and take an aerial shot of the cafe, and then it comes all the way back through my neighborhood, over all the urban splendor of my neighborhood.
That's cool. I'm
And it
planning
lands
to
on the roof of my house.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm planning to get a new one, but I have to have time first.
Well, the Air 3 is
Air
really
3.
amazing. It's getting great reviews.
Yes, that's what I was going to talk to you about. I'm looking at Air 3.
Yeah. And my wife has to put up with me. You know how many of these mic systems I have, like this DJI mic? I have.
Save money. You're supposed to save money.
I know. I thought that it's like a trait that what I was born with.
Yeah,
it's in my DNA.
Same,
I can't help it.
I know. I feel the same way, but now I've come to a point in my life where I ask, is it necessary that something I need, or is it something I want? If it's something I need and I can use it for many times, then I invest in it. And if it's just something I want, that's a selfish act, so I will not do that.
It sounds like he's talking to his children right now, but the real story is, anytime I want, I just go out and buy it because
You're still a child.
still a child, and my ticket is going to be up soon. So for this beautiful life, so I feel enjoy it now because in the end. But I've changed my eating habits a lot.
That's good. So have I. Now I have only one
Do you
meal a
eat
day.
carbs?
I do eat. I eat whatever I want to eat.
Oh, I want to know the story. Do you eat? Are you a carnivore?
Yes. So I've done some research in the past year or so on human eating habits and how it has devolved over the time and been manipulated by social media and media into making us think other things than it actually is. So one of the things I found out is that we don't need to consume as much food as is advertised. Like there have been propagandas about breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Absolutely not true. That is a pure propaganda, and I've done more research on it. It's done by some cornflakes company, oatmeal company from the US. Kellogg's, many years ago. Besides that, other meals are important as in you need nutrient for your body, but not all sorts of stuff that you need based on advertisement. And most of the time, if you're aware of your body enough, your body tells you what you need to eat. You know when you're thirsty, you go drink water. When you're hungry, you start eating some food and you say, oh, you know what, I need more salt, I need more this, more that. And that's actually your body telling you what you need in the body. Mm-hmm. It's not just a feeling of taste, but actually your body prompts you.
It sounds like you're just as interested in this as I am.
Oh yes.
So I gave my kids first day a lecture on their microbiome and all the mistakes. The school store is selling them poisons. And they're eating so much sugar a day. They're eating oxidized oil.
Yep.
You know, and I try to change all that. So if I had to describe you, would I describe you as a vegan or a Mediterranean diet person?
No. I eat everything. Absolutely. And I'm going to be honest here. What I've learned is
he's not usually honest, folks.
Oh yeah, right. I never tell a lie. I haven't told a lie since I was 18. But here's what I do. As a human, we are in a way affected by our own greed and selfish desires. So what I do is I eat whatever I want, whatever I feel like. So I have ice creams, I have steaks, I eat whatever I want, absolutely. But I stick to eating enough. As soon as I'm full, I stop. I don't overeat. Even if I go buffets, I will eat only as much as I want to eat, tasting different varieties, but then once I'm full, I stop.
Right.
I don't stuff myself. It's not about how much money you paid, it's about the quality of taste you want for yourself. And another thing is, I've cut down to only eating one main meal a day. So I only eat mainly lunch, and no breakfast. And for dinner, if I'm hungry at that time, which again I rely on my body to tell me if I'm hungry, then I will put fruits in my body or or some nuts,
Right.
dry nuts.
Right.
So that's how I've done my routine.
I've
Lost 20 kilos over
I've
there.
been teaching 65 years, and in America, in Elizabeth school system, the kids are 66 years old, and they keep me informed. And I got news that 12% of them already died. And these kids are not going to make my age that I'm teaching. And my mother was a centenarian. She became 102. I want to do the same thing. I've got a young wife, got to take good care of her. But the point is, we have a brain, and we can control our urges and all the things. So I've talked to the kids about the chips they eat. They're constantly drinking these fruit drinks, fruit sodas mostly, with
Added sugar.
glucose.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to tell them, you got to control yourself, because the body you eat will take you into old age. The body that you make up to 30 will take you into old age.
Oh, I agree 100%, man. And if you have seen me prior and now,
You
could-
lost how many pounds?
I lost about 20 some kilos.
Wow.
And everybody that knows me from before actually tell me that I look a lot better and younger than what I used to look.
Right.
So in fact, if you eat right, you control your diet properly, and you exercise right, you can actually slow down or even reverse partly the aging process.
Very sadly, kids that are even 12, 13 years old and they're in an accident and are mortality, they die. When they do the autopsy, they find a plaque in their veins at that age. Atherosclerosis, it's called.
Yeah.
So they're already predisposed towards heart disease at 12 and 13 years old in America, and here too. The Western diet here has been disastrous.
I know.
I've seen Thai people the size of this table.
Like I said, the media has played a big role in that, and also the advertisement and the mentality that this country takes on how to become more westernized. Now, what they're doing is they're leaving their roots and corrupting their own brains and losing the whole essence of being Thai and being healthy.
Right.
So that's actually very disappointing to see.
I told you this guy was smart, and I'm so glad to see him. His name is Vinit. He was head of technology, where you basically, what was your title over at ISB when you were there?
Head of application specialist.
And pretty soon he's going to be president of Ryko Company, the camera company.
Director.
Director. What is your title there?
Director of service. That's what I'll
Director
have
of
soon.
service. Well, he always gave me service. Burigam D, Mak. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.